Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Exodus 24 of the King James Version Bible, and it reads, "And he said unto Moses, Come up unto the Lord, thou and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, All the words which the Lord hath said will we do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings, and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood, and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant, and read in the audience of the people. And they said, All that the Lord hath said we will do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood, and sprinkled it on the people, and said, Behold the blood of the covenant which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words. Then went up Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet, as it were a paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in his clearness. And upon the nobles of the children of Israel he laid not his hand. Also they saw God, and did eat and drink. And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give thee tables of stone, and a law and commandments which I have written, that thou mayst teach them. And Moses rose up, and his minister Joshua, and Moses went up into the mount of God. And he said unto the elders, Tarry ye here for us, until we come again unto you. And behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them. And Moses went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount, and the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai. And the cloud covered it 6 days. And the 7th day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud. And the sight of the glory of God was like devouring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. And Moses went into the midst of the cloud, and gat him up into the mount. And Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. Alright guys, so I don't know if you all see this, but 40 seems to be a very symbolic number. I've recognized it, and I've actually asked my pastors about it, and they had informed me about it. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Alright, so what we see here is where the covenant is actually made between the children of Israel and God, saying they will actually keep the commandments and the laws that God has actually given to them. Okay, so they're making a covenant now, and this is not a covenant of Abraham anymore. This is a covenant between each individual and God, because they all agreed. So this is not per se where a covenant was made with Abraham and then it was passed on to his next of kin, and then passed down until it got to Jacob, until it got to Joseph and the 12 tribes of Israel that are now Israel, right? Because Jacob was renamed Israel. And that in itself shows that this is different. This is a different kind of covenant, and it shows the difference being that it's more severe, and it's more personal. It's more a personal thing. It's no longer a group or under umbrella. It's now branched out to you as an individual, and you as an individual have that onus on you to ensure that you actually adhere to the laws and to the rules. It is now your personal responsibility to ensure that you actually follow the laws that God has made. And that's what this covenant is. And it just goes to show the difference, the changing of the atmosphere, the shift in the way God actually relates with us now. First, you had Abraham, not Abraham per se, because you had Noah before and you had all the others before, but you had Abraham, and God would speak to Abraham directly. God would also speak to Isaac directly. God would also speak to Jacob directly. But now it has changed. There's been a shift. So there's now a messenger to speak to them, right? And I really hope you guys realize that shift. Okay? Alright, guys, do have yourself a wonderful day, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification so you know whenever a new video is posted. Have yourself a blessed day.